Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the T92 HMC, the Tier 10 American SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of mines under the command of Targy. Yes, so he does have our other Arty. Oh, I think that 261's in your way. Okay, quick spin round. And no, he's still in the way. Oh dear. Things are not going well. He'll sort it out. Okay, well, the enemy have already made it to the castle entrance. Otherwise known as the hill. Of course, actually, it is a castle up there on the hill. And he's now aiming. Okay, first target. Looks to be like a T95 FP4001 that'll make a nice big bang, but instead he's decided to go for the E5. Or has he? No, because they haven't actually made their way into the grounds, and he's got a partially obscure reticule. That means that there is a problem because something's in the way, and I think it's one of the towers. Oh, but he hit somebody! In fact, he hit more than one tank. He hit 3 tanks, I think. Was it 2? It's showing that he hit the Chieftain and the E5. But I think he did hit more than them. Maybe they were the only ones who were actually spotted at the moment that shell went in. Okay, it's a 24 centimeter howitzer, capable of 1100 alpha, penetrating 60 millimeters of armor, and with a standard reload of 46.98 seconds. It is a long time, but it does have a big bang for your buck. Okay, he's reloaded. He's got a reload time of 39 seconds. That Superconk looks to be a little reluctant to come around the corner, but I'm sure his teammates will. Grabs out. Well, this time round it's the Superconk who took the hit right at the side of the turret, and he lost 420 hit. Oh no, it's 499. But he splashed the Progetto at exactly the same time for 420. So he got double bubble off that one. 2 tanks badly hit with 1 shot. It's not quite a penetration value, but it's certainly, I'd take it. He's being very effective. This corner normally isn't that effective because it's just too narrow, the gap to shoot between the towers and the arches. Well, not the arches, but you know, between the towers. And normally the enemy gets into the castle from the north spawn before the south tanks do. And on this occasion it's the other way around. Now he's just fired a quick snapshot and pulled back just after he fired, so we didn't get to see if anything happened, but I don't think it did, because there did appear to be an explosion. We think that there is a Heshbarn up there, a Gorilla 15, and they have spotted another tank up there, a Badger, I believe. Okay, so this time round, there was an EBR on that area, EBR 105. Our Wizzy 113 has actually spotted. He is spotting in the corner. Is that the Beijing Opera one, I think? It's a tier 10 game, by the way. Tier 10 tanks only. Yes, I'm running the mouth in for somebody else. Oh, the EBR was still there. He was spotting. And he is using that bush for cover, popping up, taking a look, and then popping back down before anybody can do anything. Rounds out. Oh, he got a hit! 428, and he goes down, taken out by the Wizzy 113 GFT. It wasn't a Beijing Opera. It was the tank destroyer. So, now he got an assist there, and he picked up another 394 hit points of stun assist off the EBR. With 4 tanks up on the enemy, this is looking to be a very good game. Now, there are enemy Arty. One of them's already been taken out. The other one is an Object 261. We haven't heard from them yet. It looks like the enemy are suffering severe losses because, well, they've lost a few tanks on the middle island, that's for sure. And they just lost another one there. The Object 430's gone down. And although our tanks are now, well, the Leopard's making a quick run towards the enemy cap area, and he spotted the Heshman, the Striv, the Badger. Now, which one are we going to go for? Well, the Striv is probably the easiest one to go for at the moment, but he changes his mind because it's a Gorilla 15 and he doesn't have any armor. Rounds out on him. 376. He does get some stun assist. The Heshman's taking shots as well. Okay, that's probably going to be his next target. If he can land a shell on the engine deck of that thing, it should go bang. Yeah, the Gorilla is taking a pounding. And the IS-7 shuts him down. Heshman's not going to last much longer. He's only 40 hit points. And although the enemy are getting some tanks back on us, I think they are generally losing. Now, he could splash kill the FP4005. I think he's busy on something at the moment. He's not even aiming. Come on, wake up, Targy. Okay, he's decided to go for the Badger instead of taking the Heshman out of the game. Badger is taking a lot of damage, rounds out. And he does get the kill. 285 hit points. The Heshman's still there, not for long. And there's only 2 enemies left now, a Striv 103B and the Object 261, who must be in the corner because he hasn't been spotted all game. The Striv dies virtually the moment he's spotted, and that leaves just 1 more enemy left, the Object 261. The Batchat 155-58 was in this corner when he died, so it's probably the 261 that's been hugging the rock up until now. Okay, so he could fire it in the corner, or he could fire a bit further back. He's waiting for one of his teammates to spot them. He's gone to the overhead view, to the battle assistant, rather. Rounds out. Oh, that worked! Yes, he not only got damage, but he also got the stun assist, and the game is over. Here's the end of battle results, and that was a first-class tanker for Targy in the T92 HMC. He got a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10. And he also got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. At least 6 tanks subsequently taken out by other teammates. And in fact, he only got the 1 kill in the entire game, and that was the Badger. And his win 8 was 3,148, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. Well, we can see he didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the Wizzy 113 GFT, who I misidentified as being a Beijing Opera. I thought it was when it said 113, I thought, oh, it's one of those odd ones. But I couldn't see the GFT at the end. But he got 4,626 hit points of damage. Second highest damage for the T57 Heavy with 3,664. And third highest damage went to the IS4 with 3,450. And he also picked up a Spartan. Targy was in 4th place with 3,240 hit points. And of course, he got the Confederate. And the next highest after that was the highest scorer on the enemy team was their T95 FV4201 Chieftain with 2,973 hit points. When it came to kills, well, it's actually the T57 Heavy, but he shares the top spot with the Badger, who was sniping our tanks at the middle point, and he got 3 kills, and so did the T57 Heavy. 2 kills went to the Wizzy 113 GFT and the IS4. Nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than one kill except the Badger, and Targy only got one kill, which puts him in joint third place. When it came to base XP, he's in fourth place overall, because we can see that the T57 Heavy got 907, IS4 901, Wizzy 113, GFT 897. They're all very close together. 894 went to the E3, and then we got Targy with 874. So all of these top 5 players were very good, actually, because you see they've all got very similar base XPs. He fired 7 shots in the game, got 4 direct hits on the enemy, no penetrations, but 13 splash. And that's because he was hitting multiple tanks with each shot, and, well, with some of the early shots in the game. I must admit, they were very, very well placed, because he did hit some tanks I didn't actually see at the time, but they were obviously unspotted. But he actually did do damage to them. 3,240 hit points of damage, all of it more than 300 meters. Damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 1. I did 1,532 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. See, 7 shots, 12 stuns. Yum. That's very nice. He earned a profit of 70,624 credits. He also picked up 5 bonds because it was tier 10. And he took away 6,555 experience points because he got a mission completion in there as well. So very nice game, actually. Lots of tanks. I do say, though, that if you go over to that position behind the house or behind the hedge, if you stay behind the hedge, there's a very good chance that you actually will be spotted because, of course, you're just too close to it. If you pull back a little to use the bush mechanic, you actually make it more easy for them to see you directly. And if you go behind the house, although the house does shield you to a certain extent, you can still loop shells in there. So it's not the best firing position. The best one is where the Object 261 was hiding on the same southern area of the map, in amongst those bushes, because at least then you can use the rocks and also the house as a bit of concealment and keep moving around so that the enemy doesn't know exactly where you are. But you did make it work, and as I said, you did hit multiple tanks with each shot, and you did some severe damage to them. Look at that. The Progetto 65, you didn't actually hit him with that shot. You actually hit the Superconch with that round, and it did 499 hit points for him. And then it splashed the Progetto 65 for 443. That was a really good shot, that one. Huge amount of damage, just one round. I hope you all enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.